Hoffa.
Oh, heart so cold. They think I sold my soul. Like I would ever sell my soul. No, they wanna know how I'm so cold with it. My niggas see me and say, bro, did it. My diamonds dancing got them so livid. If you a hater, man, you're
I might have fucked a couple big bitches, but I never fuck with jealousy. Niggas talking like a op, keep the same energy. Homie said we crew still, but Brody just a friend of me. I don't fuck with you still, you know I got a memory.
I never changed like Hov said. You can't relate if you never slept on a cold bed. You wasn't plucking roaches off of mold bread with holes in your pro cats. I was only a teen, but felt more like an old head.
Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.
So Grafh, you never been to a Diddy party? That's crazy.
The street niggas don't get invited. I
You got to look at his watch before he said that. No nigga about to say some bullshit when he do that.
It's time for fucking. Okay.
No nigga on bullshit when he do that.
Nah, but keep it 100. I don't think our type of guys got invited to certain type of shit. Like we weren't invited to a lot of industry parties.
Right.
Like when we was coming through 20 deep, a bunch of gangsters, they were like, get them niggas the fuck up out of here. We was not invited to the cool kids parties. The street niggas wasn't invited. Now it's cool to be street. Back then they were like, save me.
Yeah.
It wasn't cool.
Yeah.
We were not invited to. You hear my records? I was like, industry party shit. Where you want to come to? We're saying small lines. We wasn't invited to none of that shit.
Right.
First time when Diddy was on fire, and I hollered at him about trying to work with him. He said, nah, we ain't doing no street shit right now. I was offended. Like, what do you mean street shit? And I was like, oh yeah, we gangsters. I forgot. Sorry. But he said that. He said, nah, we're not signing on the street shit. I was like, fuck that mean?
You feel like this? We're entering a Renaissance era where it's just gonna be winding back the clock and starts back from the foundation.
I think real is gonna shine this year. It's like what they said, the year of the dragon they call it or something like that. I think the real will prevail, and if you notice, a lot of fake shit is falling down. Shit that don't got no real foundation, or like you said, wear shit behind the curtains. Anything funny style, I think is getting exposed this year.
I think niggas is gonna move to like platforms outside of DSPs to put music out. I think that's the only next step for music to evolve. You know what I'm saying?
Like direct to consumer type shit. You saying?
That's just the next level because for years and years and years, the power been coming back to the artist, the creator.
Right.
And I think that's only the next step. You know what I'm saying? That's only the next step where you just putting it out. Everybody doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Some big artists been flirting with it for a few years. So I think in a few years it's gonna be to a point where everybody doing this shit.
You know what's so crazy? If that happens, the music industry is done. Imagine if the biggest artists go indie and sell direct to consumer. Nigga, the biggest labels would be
they gotta get out
mopping the floors.
They gotta get out them long ass deals first.
They'll find a different way.
They'll find a different way. Whatever platform you selling through, they'll try to
monopolize it.
100%.
It's one thing to sell. It's one thing to make money. It's another thing to be famous.
No, I get it.
Labels will provide.
But you got to understand how off the fucking pay scale is when you talk about streaming. Like a million streams, what it equals. If you walk into like the Spotify building, that shit look crazy. It's mega flaws. It's fancy as fuck. They're making all the money. The artist is not. If that shit reverses, nigga, them lights go off. It'll be a different ball game. Yeah, the power will be in the hands of the artist.
They'll find.
They got to stop that from happening. Is what I'm trying to say.
We thought that at every step. Like the internet was supposed to do that. It was supposed to be a great equalizer. At first, you were corny if you were just on the internet. You didn't have a deal. And then all of a sudden, becoming an internet rapper wasn't that bad of a thing. And now you reached out, you get more of an audience. But then I found a way to put their hands in that. YouTube, same thing. Every platform, every level, the industry switches over and adapts to a certain degree.
Yeah, because they are conduit to a lot of people to this shit.
Yeah.
So you never gonna get, you know what I'm saying?
Completely
that's never gonna go
out.
away.
That's
even if in 20 years from now they are just managers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They management companies. Like they gonna have their way in this shit. You know
and that's the industry. Knowing not just having the money to pay, knowing who to pay, knowing who how to job, the access.
Yeah, you're right.
So you want to get a video on BET? Your man can't do that, but this dude can.
That's a fact.
If you pay him,
or if you think about it, when YouTube got shaken, a lot of execs left the labels and went to YouTube.
And went to YouTube. A ton of them.
That's what happened too.
That's what I'm saying. You have all these exec niggas working with working with these artists.
Nah, you
where
right.
Them companies where you putting direct music out. Some way they gonna figure that shit out. Elon Musk and them niggas gonna figure that shit out somewhere.
That's a big fact.
You about to roll them robots out on niggas and shit.
I'm getting one of them shits.
I'm getting
I'm
getting like 10 of them
shits.
shits.
I need me some of them.
I'm
shits,
getting like
100%.
10 of them shits, B.
Alright.
Word.
Wait till the apocalypse come. You
I
come
saw
in the
how
show,
I
a robot gonna
robot
be sitting in
did
a nigga chair.
No, that, yeah,
Y'all go
You
ahead.
gotta get you one.
Will Smith ain't know how to treat the robot, man. He was-
Hard pass.
that nigga was a killer, man. That would have been my right hand, son.
Shit like a Bluetooth speaker. A human Bluetooth speaker. Watch.
Word.
When that light turned red, no, you won't be leaving the house this evening. Have a seat.
Nah, I'm putting hits on all my ops with the Tesla
What?
robot.
That robot back out on you in the crib, nigga.
Finish and then it's a wrap.
I'm gonna have that shit
Dope.
reading books, nigga. The biography of Malcolm X.
They gonna get smarter than you.
Do
You
all
can't
that
leave your
shit.
crib. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I'm gonna teach
You
him.
gonna
I'm
be
like,
able
yo,
to kill switch.
before
Gonna be a
y'all was
word.
the
You gonna
robots.
say one word, that shit gonna shut down. Trust me, them shit gonna be everywhere.
What's that movie? You seen that movie with the doll? What's it called? With the female artificial doll?
Oh, Abigail or some shit.
Nah, it
like
wasn't Abigail. Motherfucking
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name of the dog.
It was mad recent, like a year or
What?
two ago.
A doll?
Megan.
Megan.
Nigga, yeah,
You gonna get
the white-
Megan, nigga.
Yeah, the white
Megan?
dog.
That
Yeah.
kill switch
What's
sounds
that?
cool.
I'm
Kill
believe
switch
that.
ain't work on
movie.
Megan.
I believe that shit, bro. I'll keep a bucket of water next to my bed, nigga.
It's gonna be
Run up in here if you
nigga.
want,
Waterproof,
nigga.
It's waterproof.
Yo, oh shit, fucked up. Fuck
Terminator
that
had you
shit.
locked up in the crib.
But we're entering new times. Like, what's the adjustments? What's the plays? Is this like, yo, we just going back to the shit that we was doing before?
Basically.
I think they had it figured out from the beginning. Because I actually watched their blueprint when my mom was stuck on the major shit. They had it figured out already. Sticking to the independent grind,
Mhm.
and how to deal with the structure. Once I learned how to deal with the structure compared to the majors, nigga, they been getting the chicken in the same lane.
I
Just
think
rapping.
I think a lot of artists seen that, especially on the East Coast. A lot of artists, like especially in this area, seen what Griselda was doing. Was like, we could still do this and do that. Inspired a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, I think it's gonna keep going to that, man. We gonna need these motherfuckers less and less and less as the year continues. You know what I'm saying? I think so.
If the building's not a status symbol anymore, it's even less of a need.
It's more of a symbol.
That's
Think about
all
it.
it is,
You
is
probably
a
made more
status
money with that outside of Def Jam than with Def Jam. It's really the status.
100%, because
Yeah,
I've been
they
doing
was
this.
killing
I've
it
been
before
doing
that.
it for so many years. That relationship was just, you know what I'm saying? Advance for album. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
All right. So how much? The other thing that we've seen emerging is people doing their best to go viral. People doing things outside of their character. Is there a ceiling to independence? Is there like, we could get here, but it's hard as hell to get right here?
It depends on like what's your right here.
Yeah,
You know
it's
what I'm
all
saying?
relative and shit.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Ha! Yeah, I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm like Ichigo, master in a red suit. This my Bankai form, I'm about to let loose. Better make your next move your best move. Straight out the gate, niggas gon' hate and try to test you. Watch who you with, who your mans, who you next to. If you take a hit with son assist like a nephew.
You can never check us, homie, this a chess move. Wrote this on a little short bus, I'm so special. If Mav say get him, I'ma get him. Ain't no talking when I pull up. Park up, hop out, run down with my hood up. Now what the fuck are you hating for? Can't DFG get money anymore?